Hey, my name is Megan Bassett, and I am currently in my final semester before officially starting my dissertation for my doctorate in curriculum and instruction with the focus on secondary science. Here are some pictures of my family. I would show myself right now, but I just finished running and I look pretty terrible. You can see in the top corner, I like to run. In this past January, they did for the first time, the Peachtree Road Race in reverse. It was called the Polar Opposite. Um, and it was really fun. It was cool. So I wasn't melting like the normal peach tree. But anyway, I like to run a lot. I work at the high school where my oldest daughter graduated. So the picture below is from not this spring, but last spring when she graduated. They let us give the diploma to our children. If they go to the school where we work, you could see my other daughter with my oldest daughter at Top Golf up there horsing around. My big furry baby Biscotti, she's a 60-pound golden doodle. I'm currently working on getting her certified as a therapy dog so that I can bring her into my school. I work in Forsyth County schools, and they have a really broad acceptance of bringing dogs into schools, and they have their own little certification that you have to go through after you get the AKC Canine Good Citizen certification, which I should have her completed within the next couple weeks. And then on the right, one of the trips that we took together, we like to travel a lot. We're not big into giving big extravagant gifts like birthdays and anniversaries and stuff. My husband and I don't exchange gifts. We put the money towards traveling. So we do like to travel quite a bit. Um, Here is an image from this past spring, just a few months ago. I won a $2,500 scholarship from my school system for the doctorate that I'm working in right now. And my goal is just to go through and finish the doctorate. Of course, the pay raise is one big motivator, but I've been kind of waffling with the idea of becoming a professor, like maybe working with um, aspiring teachers at some point. I've also waffled with the idea of working in school administration, but I haven't completely decided that yet. And I teach forensic science, so I just wanted to show you two things. I absolutely love what I teach. I love true crime. And so each year I try to bring in a new project to experiment myself. And I always tell my kids that when I do things with them, it's an experiment to see if it works. So this year, I did an arson investigation project where they built structures, which I thought it would take maybe 3 class periods, and it took over a week. They got so into constructing these buildings, and there were certain stipulations, like they had to have windows and doors, a removable roof so that they could put the fire starter down inside. And anyway, so they set their structure on fire, and I was nearby with a hose to put it out. And then they had to investigate somebody else's to figure out the point of origin of the fire. They also made meat people with ground beef, and they created furniture and stuff like that so that they could see how the fire impacted, if the point of origin was on the main floor, how did it impact what was going on upstairs and stuff like that. So this little clip here is just showing some of the fire before it got put out. So that was when it was still relatively calm. So that was a fun experiment that I did, and a new project for my repertoire moving forward. And the previous year, I started doing autopsies because death investigation unit is super exciting to my students. I teach juniors and seniors in high school. And so last year and this year, I've done the cat autopsy. So we spend about a week. So it turns into like an anatomy lesson in addition to going through the actual steps of the autopsy down to when they do the baseball stitch to suture up after. So it's a lot of fun. I love what I teach. I love, everything about the students take the class, so they're always really enthusiastic, and it's just a really great group of kids that I always end up with. And finally, a fun fact about myself is that this little snippet down, the little picture didn't show, but anyway, my family and I like to travel quite a bit. So these are